Hey, you guys, welcome back. I hope you had an amazing spring break. I may be putting something on our little site that I don't have yet because I'd like to hear some more about what you guys did and maybe you did some things you didn't plan before. I have here, we have a new page. It's the April online learning page. This is so you don't have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And so what you're going to do is when you get to my regular page, remember to go here to the side where it says pages. Click on that. Or go to the top. Go to this little bar over here. It should show you the side ones, and you're going to go to the April one. April Online Learning. That should get you right to our page. If you have any difficulty, just let me know. Okay, so I put a video up the other day, and that video was talking about the idea that I hope you were still enjoying your spring break. I know a few of you thought that we were going to start on Monday, but you actually had an extra day on spring break, and we start on Tuesday. And so during the break, I finished my school. I finished all my classes at Miami, and one of the things I did was I created some digital badges. Digital badges are sort of like what you would think about Girl Scout badges, except that you earn them from the things that you're doing. So if you did your All About Me page, you found yourself having a digital badge that says All About Me. If you planted your seeds, you got a green thumb badge. If you researched an American Indian tribe, you got the history researcher badge about Native Americans. Excuse me. And so you need to look at those things and see where you're at on that. The page for digital badges is there from the work I posted prior to today. And there's also a form for you to fill out that tells me if you can think of a badge you want me to create for you guys to earn, I'd be happy to do that. When you go to that page, you'll see that there's one for reading once you've read 3 books, and there's bunches of other ones as well. One of them is even talking about helping your neighbors. I could do one for helping around at home too. So today's work will be posted here under the Welcome Back page. It says, welcome back. Tell me on your writing page about your spring break. So you're going to open a new window on your writing page and just inform me some of the things that you did. Maybe you want to inform me about the things that you thought you were going to be doing on spring break. I know we were going to be going out of town, but we ended up staying here. And then the next part is about math. I want you to keep your math skills strong, and you're going to go back to the page about Brainzy, and there's plenty of assignments posted there. Some of those assignments are for other topics as well, and you have through Friday to work on those. Today for social studies, I want you to go to part 2. Part 2 is going to explain how European explorers wanted to come to the New World. They wanted to come for a variety of reasons. A lot of them heard that there was a lot of gold here. Many of them thought that the gold was just laying around on the beaches and they could just pick it up. And there were others that came along because they wanted to convert the Native Americans or the natives to Christianity. And so that was another whole reason to come. Others just came for like a sense of adventure. They wanted to go see something they never saw before. They wanted to explore and claim land for their country. And so there's a bunch of videos there. I show that right here. This is part 2. And in that, there's 3 videos right there that are going to talk about some of those explorers. Then down below there, there's a spot that shows a whole bunch of names for different explorers. I'm going to ask you to think about some of those. You have until Friday to work on doing some research on one of the explorers. You're going to be putting that on your American history page. Again, you can insert pictures and videos along with that, but just choose one that you want to dive a little deeper into. Maybe what you want to do is just pick around and see which one you like. I know Henry Hudson's got a very interesting story because his crew kind of abandoned him. You might want to learn more about that. Okay, so that's going to be on the American History page, part 2. That's right here. For reading, I want you to continue to read on your own. I want you reading and diving into your book. I want you to create your reading page if you haven't done so already. Bella Vicar has been doing that every day. And she has also posted her a journal of the readings. And I want you to start to do that. Go and check out her page if that's what you need to do. She changed the title of it and then put a picture of her book. She put a picture every day. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You might want to try to capture a picture that sums up what your story is about. And maybe you want to say why that picture was chosen that goes along with your chapter. So let's say I was reading Harry Potter, and Dobby came and he did all those things that he was doing to be a little stinker of a house elf. I might put a picture of a cake that had fallen on the floor, because that would be something that indicates what had happened in that first chapter. For science, all I want you to do for science today is tell me, how are your seeds doing? If you haven't planted them yet, try to find any container and plant those seeds. Mine are going crazy. They're about that big. And so I'm ready to transplant. And if you transplant your seeds, you would get the Green Thumb Level 2 badge. There you go. For writing, I want you to click here. It's really a listening activity today instead of writing. Again, it's a story. This one's about a haunted house. And then you're going to answer the form that's right there and submit it. I cannot believe the hard work that you guys have been doing. I cannot tell you how proud I am of all the things that you've done. I missed you during spring break, but I really appreciated the rest that I got. Mr. MacDonald and I are looking at, we think in May, we're going to be having a student from Germany. He's here from UD, and he's going to be living with us. If that happens, which I think it's going to, because he has nowhere else to go right now, I'm going to have him do some of our videos too. So I hope that you guys are having a really peaceful time with this. Try to find all the good things. I miss you, and we'll find out from Governor DeWine when we're going to be back to school. In the meantime, keep up the hard work. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.